Hello students, in class 10 subject physics, your first chapter will be electricity. Okay? We use a number of electrical appliances every day which need electricity to work. Electricity has made our life comfortable. Without electricity, we cannot imagine our life. So, what is the source of all electricity? Students, just think, what is the source of all electricity? The source of all electricity is charge. It is the basis of all electrical phenomena. The amount of charge on a body is measured in coulomb and its symbol is capital C. The SI unit of charge is coulomb, which is represented by letter C. Matter is generally made of proton, neutron and electron. A body has equal number of protons and electrons and is therefore electrically neutral. Okay? However, in some situations, the balance of charges is disturbed. This can be explained by example of glass rod and silk cloth. When a glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth, then some electrons are transferred from glass rod to silk cloth, due to which the glass rod becomes positively charged and silk cloth becomes the negatively charged. The flow of charged particle is called electric current. Charged particle such as electron is present in all the substances, but they do not flow on their own. Okay? For the flow of charges, there has to be a potential difference. Understood? So, we are going to understand the concept of potential difference. Go through this figure. All the dots are stationary charges and a small separate charge is placed at B, which has to be brought to point A. So, consider a group of stationary charges. A separate charge Q is placed at B. It experiences a force exerted by a group of charges because the nature of charges are like and like charges repel each other. So, when the charge Q will come towards A, then it will experience a force exerted by stationary charges on it. So, what will happen? Some work has to be done in moving charge Q to point A. The quantity W by Q is called the potential difference between A and B. Okay? So, the potential difference is defined as the potential difference between the 2 points A and B is the work done per unit charge in taking a charge from B to A, which can be represented mathematically in this way: V equal to VA minus VV equal to W by Q, and this is equation number 1, where V is the potential difference between A and B, VA is the potential at A and VV is the potential at B. We can also choose a reference point and say that potential there is 0. The potential of other points are found with respect to this point. Quite often the potential at infinity is taken to be 0. Okay? If B is the reference point, then potential at B, that is VB equal to 0. Putting the value of VV equal to 0 in equation 1, we are getting VA equal to W by Q. So, in this way, we can write VA equal to W by Q, equation number 2. And if we want to define the potential at a point, then we will have to write the potential at a point is the work done per unit charge in taking a charge to that point from a chosen reference point. So, equation may also be written as W equal to QV. This definition can also be written in this way: potential at a point may also be defined as work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. Okay. The work done on charge q is stored as electrical potential energy of the group of charges. So W is replaced by U equal to QV, where U is the electrical potential energy. Okay. And the SI unit of potential difference and potential is volt. It is denoted by capital V. Potential difference between 2 points is also known as voltage. Okay. So if V equal to W by Q, then how can we define 1 volt? Now we are going to define 1 volt. The potential difference between 2 points is said to be 1 volt if 1 joule of work is done in taking 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another. So V equal to W by Q equal to 1 joule by 1 coulomb equal to 1 volt. So this was all about the potential difference, potential at a point, and definition of 1 volt. Okay. Now come to the concept of flow of charge, how charges flow, that we are going to learn. We have taken two metallic spheres P and Q. They are carrying equal amount of charge. The main difference is that P carries positive charge and Q carries negative charge. A positive charge is to be taken from B to A. There is a positive charge at point B which we have to bring it to point A. Okay. So look at the situation over here. We know that unlike charges attract and like charges repel. So charge Q is repelled by P and it is attracted by Q. So the direction in both the cases is same. It is towards right and we have to take it to left. Then what to do? What we will have to do? Just think. The work we will have to do some work. Okay. The work done will be positive. Hence the potential difference VA minus VV is positive. This means that VA greater than VV. As we move towards P, the work done increases. So the potential increases, and one moving towards Q, the potential decreases. So potential of P is higher than that of Q. In general, the potential of positively charged body is taken as higher than that of negatively charged body. Now what will happen? Dear students, see the another figure. What will happen if the two spheres are connected by a metal wire? In this case, electrons from negatively charged sphere at lower potential will flow to the positively charged sphere at higher potential. The flow of electrons causes the charges on the spheres to become balanced. When this happens, the spheres no longer carry a net charge and therefore have equal potential. So the flow of electrons stops. We can thus say that a potential difference causes charge to flow. For the flow of charge, there must be a potential difference when both the bodies after connecting acquire the same potential, there will no flow of charge. Okay. So this was all about the potential difference, potential at a point 1 volt. Now coming to a cell is a very important component as far as the electrical circuit is concerned. We often use the cell. So what is a cell? A cell provides constant potential difference for a longer time. Cells have chemicals inside. Reactions in the cell causes positive and negative charges to gather separately. This creates a potential difference within the terminals of the cell. The terminal at higher potential is called positive terminal and one at lower potential is called the negative terminal. I have drawn the figure of cell. You just go through the figure. This is a simple cell, the positive terminal and it is negative terminal, and the symbol, we use only symbols in the electrical circuit. So symbol of a cell is shown here. This is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. Two parallel unequal lines. Oh, the bigger one is positive and the smaller one is negative. When the two cells are combined, then combination of two cells is a battery, or it may be combination of more than two cells. So the symbol of battery is shown here. This is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. Now the electric current, very important. Electric current, it is defined as the rate of flow of electric charge through any section of the conductor. It is denoted by I, and I equal to Q by T, where Q is the charge that flows in time T through any section of the conductor. SI unit of electric current is ampere, and electric current is measured by a device called ammeter. Ammeter is always connected in series with the circuit. So look at the figure. A conductor is connected to a battery. So potential difference is set up across the two terminals of the conductor. When we connect the conductor with battery, then electric field is set up which exerts a force on free electrons present in the conductor, which is opposite to the direction of electric field. So after the potential difference is set up across the conductor, then electrons will flow, and this flow of electron causes the electric current in the conductor. So 1 ampere is that current which flowing through the wire in 1 second. 1 ampere can be defined in this way. 1 ampere, that is current flowing through the wire, is said to be 1 ampere if 1 coulomb of charge flows through any section of the conductor in 1 second. So this was all about the electricity. In the next video, different topics will be discussed. Until then, go through all the important topics and try to understand. Thank you.